Howdy everybody. I'm going to walk everyone through a quick guided tour of the Havana stateroom and suites aboard the Carnival Vista. My wife and I have recently decided to embark on the Carnival Vista for a family vacation. As we were searching online, we couldn't really find too many YouTube videos out there explaining exactly what the Havana staterooms and suites were, what you got for your dollar. So hopefully today everyone will enjoy this review. Now, like I mentioned, we're aboard the Carnival Vista. The Havana stateroom and suites is their premium upgraded portion of the ship. Every single person that stays in the Havana suites, you will receive this pretty cool wristband here, as you can see, which is going to grant you access to some pretty cool stuff. Now, like I mentioned as well too, the Havana staterooms, you are in the private portion of the ship. And we'll talk a little bit about some of the different things and some of the different amenities of the room, but you do have your own private portion. Obviously your staterooms, even the hallways, the carpet, the entire look and feel of the Havana suites is going to be totally different than any other portion of the boat that you will find. So I'll give you guys a guided tour a little bit later of exactly what you get inside of the mini staterooms. As you can see, we are kept behind closed doors, which is very nice. Isolates you from a lot of the noise, as you can hear, that's going on the boat. Like I mentioned, there is a completely different area, different portion. This is the Havana nightclub, which, as you can see, you gain access to. Havana bar. As you kind of walk down, you'll see a little bit of the different art that's decorated on the walls. You'll see the folks that are out and about playing. The cool part about the Havana bar, Havana nightclub, is that every single night there's something going on down here. As you can see, they do live entertainment every single night. The band has been amazing. Come down and listen to a little bit of Cuban music, salsa a little bit. It's been awesome. Dance floor, that's where the band performs every night. You'll also notice as well too that you do have the Havana bar. The indoor bar is open to anyone. However, you'll notice here that in order to access the private pool, you do have to have the Havana bracelet, wristlet, as I mentioned, on, just like those folks did there. So as soon as you sign up, you board the boat, you'll get one of these cool bands that will then grant you access to the private pool area and space. As you can see, pool is never too crowded. Absolutely beautiful space. Had the opportunity at night to come out here and hang out. You do have 2 hot tubs, which is pretty cool. You do have your own dedicated bar as well, so you don't have to wait in incredibly long lines in order to grab a drink. Kind of mosey on around here. Obviously outdoor shower, very nice cabana areas as well. All of this again is private. You do have to have a suite in the Havana experience area. If you don't, you do not have access to anything that I'm showing you here. Private pool, 2 hot tubs. As you can see, you have your own private chairs to lay out. As we kind of go around here, we'll walk through. These are some of the Havana suites that are available. If you notice, so my cabin is up there. We opted to go with the balcony. My wife wanted to be a little bit higher, but as you can see, you do have the private Havana cabanas. So not only will you have a stateroom, if you stay in one of the Havana cabanas on the 5th floor, deck 5 rather, you will also have your own outdoor patio area, which is pretty nice as well. So these are all the additional Havana cabanas that are available. My wife was a little weirded out because she didn't like folks walking past our room. As you can see, as I'm walking past our room, or all these different rooms, you can see directly into them. But it's very nice at night if you want to hang out on deck with your friends. Multiple rooms, but again, these are only available on deck 5. Deck 6, as you can see, they have all the different balconies. One thing that I do love as well is that these private doors back to the Havana area are kept locked, right? So not just anyone can wander through the Havana experience, which is very cool. Keeps your portion of the ship very quiet. You don't have to worry about kids running through late at night if you want to stay in your room and relax and get a little bit of rest, which is what my wife and I love to do. We would sleep in almost every single night. And as you can see, beautiful view of the ocean. Absolutely amazing. And for anyone wondering, I don't know if you all can see that out there, but right off the coast of our boat is actually Cuba. So we are sailing past Cuba right now, headed back to Miami. So that's where we are currently. Coming back through the private area. Hot tub, swimming pool, like I mentioned, private cabanas, private showers. Pool is phenomenal. Bring your own alcohol out, hang out at night, relax a little bit. It's pretty awesome. And now we'll head back inside. So again, a little bit more of the Havana bar area. I'm gonna say hello to one of my favorite bartenders. And again, at night, you can come down, you can hang out, there's live music. The bar is absolutely phenomenal. Bartenders are great. Like I mentioned, you do have to have your Havana Experience wristband on. These are the back steps here. Headed up to my room. To my knowledge, the Havana Experience is on decks 5, 6, and 7. I don't think there's a deck 8, but again, that takes you up a little bit more. As you can see, it takes you up a different floor. Coming back down to deck 6. As you can see, more of the Havana Experience, and like I mentioned as well too, I do love the fact that at night there are port doors that keep us sealed away. Keeps it very quiet for us. So stay tuned, guys. The next review or next portion of the review that I do is going to be my official cabin, which is cabin 6464.